It is breakfast with Beck time. Just waiting for my little wheel to stop spinning to know that I'm actually live here in... Oh, there we go. It's just popped up. Good morning, everybody. How are you today? It is breakfast with Beck time. 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning. We are here every Saturday. Let me know if you're joining me. It's actually not a bad day outside today. It is the 16th of August, and if you are new to the channel here watching us, my name is Beck Hall. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Melbourne in Australia. So welcome. If you're catching me live, you'll see a little live replay or a live button about there somewhere, I think, like right there. If you're joining me on the replay, welcome. Hey Leanne, how you going? Thanks for watching. Alright, so this morning I want to have a play around with a new fold. Now I've not done it before, and I literally haven't done it before, so it could be anybody's game really this morning, couldn't it? Morning Jill, good morning Lynette, how you going? Thanks for watching. Alright, so I'm going to use a couple of products that are on the last chance list because, you know, let's face it, we all want to go back and keep reusing the stuff that we've got. So, morning Megan, morning Marianne, how you going? I love it when you catch you daytime, yeah, when it's the daytime there. Well, it's very early in the morning here, Leanne. Hey Maura, hey Josie, how are you? Hey Evelyn. Oh goodness me. Alright, so we're going to get started. I'm going to flip you down, and we've got, as I said, I'm going to use the Meant to Be stamp set and bundle. It is on the last chance list. It is at a bargain when you buy them separately at the moment. So I'm going to flip you down and we'll get started. Alright, so we are going to do a bit of a fancy fold. Now, as I said, I haven't done it before, so I thought, well, what a better place to do it than on a breakfast with Beck, and we can all wing it together, hey? Well, it's not Wing It Wednesday, but we're gonna do sort of like that anyway. So what I've got out is just an array of products. So we've got the Meant to Be stamp set and dies. I've got the matching paper. Now this also came in red, but all of this is on the last chance list at the moment. And this was from, which I haven't even used, look. And you know my rule about if it comes into my craft room, I've got to use it at least once. So this was from the scrapbooking set. So I think we're even going to maybe give these a bit of a crack today. Alright. So let's get started. So I need some cardstock. So let's have a look at what colour we've got here. We've got basic, or let's just do basic black background. Bubble Bath, Daffodil Delight, Old Olive, unless you guys want to do a different colour. But I'm thinking basic black because it'll make that Petunia pop really pop, I guess, as such. All the good ones are on, I know Megan, isn't it? All the good ones are on the last chance list. Hello Wendy, how are you? Deep south of New Zealand. We're deep south of Australia here. Well, kind of deep south. We're on the peninsula. I know, it makes me sad that all of these things are going on the last chance list and we can't, like, have them forever. But then we want new stuff coming out, and you should see the new stuff. The new stuff is awesome. So I've got black. What colour is Bubble Bath? Is like the really, really pale pink. That's Bubble Bath there. I think that'll be too pale. But we'll leave it out. Let's just leave it out. I think black will be a good colour for the background. For our card base anyway, yeah? Alright, so let's get started. So are we going to cut our card base to start with? And this one is going to be a square card. So we're going to go 9 centimetres. Oh, did I do 9? No, 9.9. Scratch 9. 9.9 centimetres by, well, it's 29.7 this way, right? So we're going to score it at 9.9. So we're going to make a square card. 9.9, and then I'm going to do 19.8, which is double 9.9, right? So we're going to score it in 3 sections across our card front there. So good morning Julie, how are you? I'm looking forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. Julie's coming tomorrow. We're having our first ever kit together class, so I can't wait. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to score it across from the top corner to where my bottom score line is. Now you guys can't see this because it's on black. It's probably the worst colour to choose. But I'm going to score it from here across. So I'm going to score it down across from here to here. Just my jumper keeps getting caught in my trimmer this morning. Alright. Is that because my big boobs are in the way? Alright, and then we're going to do the same down the bottom here. So I'm doing the same angle. I haven't changed the angle of my paper. And we're going to score this down this way, like so. Alright, so then that's basically the fold. It's pretty cool and it's very easy, and it'll look like you spent a super duper long time on it. Alright, so we're going to score that. I'm going to undo that. I'm going to score that, and I'm just getting a good score with my bone folder. And then I'm going to score that one back like so. Then this one's going to come over and we're going to push that one back. So it kind of looks like a bird's mouth, right? So then when we open it, it's going to open like that. Woohoo, woohoo, like that. But then we're going to decorate the front of it, right? So this is where our gorgeous designer series paper is going to come into play. So, and we're going to do a belly band and all sorts of stuff. So, all right, actually what we could do is we could mat it with that bubble bath that Jill was talking about. Let's do that. Let's go and put a mat on there. So we need the mat a little bit smaller than what we've got here. So we're going to go, what will we do? We'll go 1/2 centimetre smaller. So we're going to cut this at, so everything's now a square, okay? So we're going to cut it at 9.4 by 9.4. This is going to give us a really, really tiny border. And then we're just going to slice that in half. Oops, slice, not score. Like so. And then these bits are going to go onto here like that. And see, give us the smidgen of borders that we need. So we've got our tiny little border there like that. See, so now everything's just in like a square. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Alright, so let's leave those there and then pick some designer series paper. Alright, so what paper will we use? Because we want the bees. Oh, that's pretty. That'd stand out on there. But it's directional. Oh, that wouldn't hurt. That wouldn't matter if it's directional. What else have we got here? We've got the little bees with the flowers. Oh, we've got the little bees. That would be cool too. And don't forget, we've also got the backside of water. Sorry, that's a inside joke from when we go to Disney. The when we go on the Jungle Cruise, they take us under a fountain and they go, for the 7th wonder in the world, here is the backside of water. Alright, so which ones do you think we should use? Good morning, Glenda, how are you? Should we use the bees or the flowers? We got that. No, I think we should use one of these. Bees or the flowers? Which one do you reckon we should use? I'll wait for your votes, and while we're waiting, I'm going to grab some of these hexagonal dies. And we're going to see which one is going to fit on the front here. Pretty certain that one will. Like so. Like so. That's going to cover up a bit too much of our things. I think we want to go this one here. The bees, the flowers. Yeah, that one I think looks nice. Wanting to play with one for ages. The bees are awesome. I love the bees. I'm so sad that they're on the last chance list. But like, if you haven't got them, now's the time to get them. Bees, bees, bees. Oh, everybody's saying bees. Alright, let's do the bees. Alright, we'll do the bees. Okay, so we're going to just mush this over here for a minute. We'll grab our bees. And we're going to cut this. So once again, it doesn't matter. We're going to go 1/2 centimetre smaller again because we're only going to have a fine border. So 9.4. We're going to go 8.9 this time. So I'm going to cut that down this way. And I'm making sure, well, it doesn't really matter because it's a square anyway. So 8.9, like that. And then we're going to cut, so we want to make sure we cut across the right diagonal. So we're going to cut this way here, like that. Now when you're cutting from point to point, it's always a good thing to start. See how I've got my blade in away from the edge here? So because we're away from the edge, it's not going to, when we run our blade up, it's not going to go and like crash the blade. So we're going to go like that, go back and forth, and then we've got our little bees happening here. You sound thrilled, Beck. What do I sound thrilled about? The fact that they're on the last chance list makes me sad. But it gives us new stuff to play with. Alright, so we'll just pretend that we've got these ones on here for the minute. We're going to attach these guys to here, like that. And then we're going to pop this one on here like so. There. And then I think I'm going to die cut this out in black. Alright, so let's grab our little scrappy bit in black here. And then I'm going to use the next one down and I'm going to do that one in white. Alright, so we're going to, wonder if I've got a small scrappy bit. Let me check my scrap bag because you guys know me. I'm going to have a small scrappy bit that we can die cut that from. What about that bit there? Is that big enough? Oh, look at that. Meant to be. See? And then I'm not wasting this and I could make another card base out of that one later. Alright, hold please while I die cut this out. So I'm just going to pop that on my die cutting machine now and die cut that out. I should probably do the white one while I'm going, shouldn't I? That would make sense. Let's see my scrappy box here. And look at that, meant to be. Get it? Meant to be. Oh God, I'm so funny. Alright, so we're going to pop these through our die cutting machine, and you all you guys know how to die cut, so alright. Always die cut with the hand you got your Fitbit on or your Apple Watch on, gives you extra steps that way. Just a handy tip for me, so you want to look like you've been busy. Now don't forget these dies, when they cut these out, right, they die cut out a little frame as well. So see how we've got the little frame here? So they die cut not only your hexagon that you're after, but they die cut out the little frame as well. So we're going to use these two like this today. And that is then going to sit over the top of that there like that. So you get two for, it's a 2 for that one. 2 for 1. Alright. And then let's stick that down. I think we should stick that down. You could use that, look at that. You can use that for something else later on down the track. See? And then stick it over another bit somewhere. But anyway, it's good that you get 2 lots, yeah? Alright, so we're going to stick this down here. And I didn't put my lid on my glue on Wednesday night, so it's probably all dried up. Oh dear. Oh, I did a Luke and not put my glue lid on. Alright, so we're going to pop that on like so. And then we're going to pop this one on like so. Like that. So when it opens, it's going to open like funny because you're obviously opening it. But this is like, it's a horizontal card that's going to open up like that. If that makes sense. So see when you open your bees, they're going to be like on a funny angle. But that's alright. Right, because it's the how the card shuts is how we want it to sit and look. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Alright. We'll give this another bit of a swirl here. And pop this on like so. So yeah, so the meant to be dies at the moment are $42.70. They were $61, and the stamp set, that meant to be stamp set, was 35, is now 28. So if it's not in your collection and you're a bee lover, or even just for the dies, like the hexagon dies, but you may as well get the whole lot because the dies cut out all the stamps as well. Alright, so then this is going to stick over here like that, but we only want to glue this half here, this bit here. So when we open it, it goes like that, and then that tucks back like that again. So we only want to glue this bit here. So I'm actually going to glue it, I think. Let's glue it. We could have used the bigger one, actually. Should I use the bigger one? What do you think? Let's cut a bigger one out and see. Which means that, oh, I've dropped all over the floor. No, actually, no, I think I'm going to stick with the smaller one. Scratch that, don't worry, change my mind. I'm going to use this one. This is such an easy card to do, Shelley, and it's just so, you know, it's really, really pretty. Imagine having flowers on it or all sorts of stuff. Alright, so I'm only going to put glue on this half here. And I've got to keep checking, because you know me, I'm going to end up putting glue on the wrong bit. Alright, so we want glue on that bit there like so. Like there. Oh, go in the middle, Beck. Like so. Alright, and then I'm going to stamp on this one here like that, so when you open it up, but I'm going to stamp the bee on this one, and then we're going to do a belly band that's going to kind of cover the bee, because you're going to get like a wah when you open it up, right? So let's get our stamps out. If I do the big bee, so if you've got, let me just hold please, if you've got this one here, Be My Valentine, which is in the annual catalogue, and if you've got the Meant to Be, if you get both stamp sets, that means you've got 3 different sized bees you can choose from, and they're all the same. So this one has a punch with him, but this one has dies with him. So if you've got the 2 stamp sets, you've got 3 different sized bees that you can play with when you're stamping all your different bees. So pretty cool, huh? Alright, so we're going to do that one there, and he needs some wings, obviously. So we'll get some little wings. Alright, so I think I'm going to do Daffodil Delight for his backside, and I'm going to do Pool Party for his wings, and then obviously we need some Memento Black for his little stripy bits, yeah? Alright, so we'll get his little stripy bits happening. Like so. And then I'm going to stamp his body. I'm going to go that way. And then we'll stamp his little backside pieces. Like so. Oh, how cute is that? And then we're going to stamp his little wings up here like that. And then he needs a little face. Will we make him well, he's going to be happy, but will we make him with big round eyes or little closed eyes? And he needs some antlers too. Well, what are they called? They're not antlers, they're feelers. I think they're called feelers. Okay, see you, Maura. Thanks for tuning in. Alright, so I'm going to go this little face here, like that, because he's happy. And then we're going to stamp his little feelers, like that. So there we go. Alright, so that is then going to sit on top of that. So I'm just going to glue that down there, like that. And then we're going to make the little belly band. So, and I'm going to use some DSP for that. Pop him down there like that. So it's kind of like a surprise in a surprise. Alright. Alright. So now, let's grab the DSP back. And I think we'll use some of the will I use the I don't know about the green, or should we use one of the back sides of this ones? Let's see, what have we got here? Will we use the hearts? Well, the stripes make your eyes go funny, I reckon. What do you reckon? Yes, make sure you get them separately. Don't put in the bundle price, because you'll pay more if you put the bundle price in. Or should I do the flowers? Oh, I don't know. What, pink or green? Should I do pink or green? Let's start with that to start with. Pink or green? What do you guys reckon? I just sent, oh, look at this. I've already got one here sort of cut in the green, if we just choose the green. So this is going to go around our card like that. So we're going to do a big belly band. Jan says the pink. So he's going to go around like that. Pink. So the pink, hearts or flowers then. I don't want to do stripes, because stripes make my eyes go funny. I don't want to do flowers. So do I go hearts or flowers? We'll get rid of the green one. Hearts or flowers? Let me know which one. If I do the flowers, they're not going to be upside down when I wrap it round. But if I do the hearts, they're going to be upside down as I wrap it round. I'm trying to find my cutter. Oh, here it is. Hearts, flowers, hearts, flowers. I think I'll do the flowers, because as I said, when I pull the... Oh, everybody's sewing flowers anyway. Alright, we'll scrap the hearts, get rid of the hearts, bring the flowers. Bring in the flowers. Alright, so we're going to cut this one down to about 5 centimeters or 2 inches roughly. And then he's going to be we're just going to do a quick belly band. It's going to wrap around here, but I'm going to start here like so. And then we're going to wrap it around like that to there. And you really don't need to measure these. Like, you just give it a little bit of so it's a little bit loose, a little bit of a wobble. And I'm going to cut it about there, I think. So let me just put a mark on that. Yep, a little mark here, roughly, thereabouts. And then I'll measure it and tell you how long it is. That's the official way to do your belly bands, right? Is you just go, yep, that looks good. We'll wrap that round there, and then we'll mark it. So that's going to be our belly band there. So let me tell you how long this is. If you want to measure it, it is about 21.2 centimeters, but you probably get away with 21. All right. So I'm going to pop him on here like that. And all I do when I allow is I allow a bit of place here for a bit of tear and tape. So I just usually allow, like, you know, 1/2 centimeter. Oh, I've just folded that over itself. So we're just going to allow for that to go on here, like that. And then you're just going to attach those to there, like that. Okay, so then you've got your nice belly band that will go over your card, front like that. Alright, so this is where I thought our stickers would come in handy. So let's open this up and have a look at what we've got in this sheet. So this is part of the scrapbooking workshop. So you get a whole heap of different things with the scrapbooking workshop, and you get these sticker sheet. So you get like white paper. This isn't part of it. This is just the sticker sheet. But you get, like, you know, two-tone cardstock. You get white paper. You get the B sticker sheet. You get a whole heap of stuff, and that's even on special at the moment, from $58 down to $40. So it's good time. Like, you can even use it for you know, your two-tone cardstock as well. So alright, so I think on the front here I was going to use like one of these. Now these are stickers, right, but we don't want to have it all sticky, and I want to pump it up. So I was going to do that one there, but I don't want it all sticky, so I want to make it raised. So what I'm going to do is get my U-Butte dimensionals, which we nearly finished this pack, so then we can celebrate and cheer together. So I'm going to stick these guys down here like that, which is going to like pump it up. And then I'm going to grab my little talc thingy, Mojigi. So this is from the technical cutting, I know, right? So this is from my embossing tool. So it's a talc that we use when we do heat embossing, and it's just basically powder in a satchel. Like, I think that's what it is anyway. So, and then I'm just going to dab over this, and this is going to take the tack off the sticker, because I don't want it as a sticker now. I just want it as a die cut. See, so now look, it's not sticky anymore. See? But where I've got my dimensionals will still be sticky because I didn't take the backs of them off first. Alright, so we're just going to do this and then chuck him over the top there. So see how that covers our black square. You kind of still get a bit of a shadow at the background there. But see that? And then you're going to open and go, whoa! What? So you get two things. How cool is that? Alright, and then we're going to stick one of these little bees. I kind of like this big one with the heart hanging here. Or do we do... No, I kind of like the heart, because the background's got the hearts in it. And I want to do the same to him. I'm going to pump him up. So we're going to stick some more. And look at this. Let's celebrate the times. Come on. So I've finished one sheet of that. See, it's always good when we celebrate that. Alright. I'll stick some more here. And I'm just going to go another one, because it is on a belly band. We'll get a bit carried away. Once again, I'm going to use me talc. Get a bit of the powder action happening here. What is that white powder on the desk? Oh, it's just talc. It's okay. Let's just get rid of that. And rid of any evidence. Alright. And then we're going to flick them off. Like so. And we're going to stick him on there like that. And then I think we need a sentiment to go on here. So I'm just going to go just be you. So I'm using that sticker as well. And I want these to be 3 individuals, so I can go just be you. And then we're going to do this and this. And grab another wee dimensionals. Stick them on the back there like so. So essentially these things are really good for... I've got to get rid of that there because there's too much on that. Go like that. These sticker sheets are good for you know, card making as well. So don't just look at them and go, oh, scrapbooking. No. We can use that for card making too. Alright, and then I'll just tack off all of that stuff like that, see? And then we will pick up and go just be you. So I'm going to go just be and you. Like that. And see, now you've got that, and then you open it up and you've got a little smiley bee, and then you open it up and wah! So now we need an inside white. So we're just going to grab some white cardstock here. And, oh goodness me, hands don't want to work today. Grab anything. We'll grab our trimmer. So we want to cut it, we want a border. So once again, if you think 9.9 is a square, right? So anything, then you just go 9.4 or 9.5 or whatever. But I'm going to do 9.4 for the inside piece. Here. So then, what did I do there? Well, I didn't cut that very well, did I? What, I cut it at 8.4. Oh, duh. Let's try again. 9.4 by 9.4. See, I shouldn't have been saying measurements while I was trying to cut stuff. That's a bit stupid, huh? Alright. Oh, I'm glad you like the card, Deidre. It's just a fun fold, I reckon. Fun fold, really quick, easy to do. Alright, so, and then I'm going to do a bit of stamping on that one there. I'm going to grab the little flower stamp. And because we've got Petunia Pop on the front, I'm going to stamp a bit of that in Petunia. Oh, Petunia Pop on the inside here. I'm going to go like that. And I may as well do my envelope while I'm going. So it will fit in an envelope. There'll be a bit of room for it to move in the envelope, but that's okay. We don't mind a bit of room for it to move. And I think I'm going to use these two as well. Let's just block that one. We need a little bit of a leaf, I think, and an inside bit to our flower. I think I'm going to use the Daffodil Delight for the inside bit for the flower, like so, just like that, and like that. And then I'll get a bit of Old Olive, my favourite colour, well, that apart from Lost Lagoon, but you know, you and me and green. And we're just going to do a little bit of leaf work here, pop 3 little leaves like so on there, and then do the same thing with this one. I could have masked it off, but I'm lazy. Like that. And then we've got our finished card. So there you go, all the technical jargon of cutting and whatnot. Sometimes if you pull it back and just make it a little bit easier. Alright, let's stick this in. So we've got our sentiment panel here for writing, like that. Might help if you square it up a bit back. And then that closes like that, and then our little belly band goes on like so, and it covers the one in the inside. So what do you reckon? I reckon it needs some bling. What bling will we use? Let's grab our bling box. Bling box. Say that 5 times fast. Let me just, so I have all my bling here. If you haven't seen my bling album before, this is my bling album. So this is actually my retired bling album. So I have it all in these, so I can just go flip, 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 flip to try and find what I'm after. I just find it really handy to have them in here. Now, do I use pink bling? What bling do I use? I do like blooming pearls. Maybe we'll do that. Look at that, I didn't need to look far. Or, no, I don't want blooming pearls. I'm going to use these ones, I think. Oh, I don't know. What do you guys reckon? Should I use gold? Should I put gold on it? This is the hardest part, I reckon, trying to figure out. Oh, I do like that one there with the blue. Trying to figure out what bling to stick on it. Do I want that colour? No, that's not it. I think I might have to go the gold. What about those ones? Shiny backed sequins? Nope. I think I might go the gold. I think I'm going to go these ones. We'll get these out. So I have one of these for my retired gems, and I have one for current gems as well. But, you know, we're just going to use it all because that's what it's for, right? We want to use it all up. Pop some little bling on here. Go like that. Like that. And then I'm going to go... I'm just going to go like that. There we go. Pop some bling there. So there we go. Got a Just Be You little card. Open it up. Oh, there's another surprise on the inside, and then you open it up like that. Pretty cool, I think. So let me know, are you going to try this on the weekend? Like, pretty easy, pretty super simple. Now, if you do try it and you are a part of our Craft with Beck group, so I have another separate group so that we can all share whatever we make. It doesn't matter whether it's cards or scrapbooking or quilting, crocheting, whatever you have that you do. It's called Craft with Beck, so you can share anything you like over in that group. So yeah, Craft with Beck, you've got to go over, you've got to answer a few questions, and that's just to keep us all safe so that we don't have any, unwanted people on there trying to sell us stuff that we don't really want. And you can join and become a member. So it's really cool, and everything that everybody shares over there is just so cute and so nice. So, alright guys, I hope you have a lovely weekend. Just a reminder, we've got 15% off all the in colours. If you're a demo, we have pre-order for online exclusives, which happens in September for customers. I can't wait. Oh my goodness. And the new mini catalogue. So, yeah, lots happening in the Stampin' Up world at the moment. So, oh, and don't forget to check out the last chance list, because you could pick yourself up a bargain or two in the last chance list. Alright guys, have a great weekend. Hope you do some crafting, and I will see you all on Wednesday for Wing It Wednesday. If not, I'll see you back here next Saturday for Breakfast with Beck. Alright, bye for now.